Welcome, my friends. I'm going to be attempting again today to do a repair. Let me give you some background first, but let's roll the intro. This last winter, I went to an event called Schoolypalooza, and while I was there, I hung out with a bunch of friends, and my friend Badge helped me install an awesome Chinese diesel heater. So this pulls diesel fuel from the fuel tank into this heater unit. They run about $100 and then blows hot air into the step van. Absolutely a fantastic invention. I love it. But unfortunately, it only worked for a few minutes before it quit working and we couldn't figure it out. A few months later, I installed a replacement unit and it worked fabulously well for a couple of months until it started just blowing smoke and would not ignite. And I've tried a few times since to get it working without success. Well, today I'm going to try again to get the diesel heater working. So it's been a while since I've shared a video. I thought this might be of something interest to those of you who enjoy following step vans or conversion projects, or just are entertained by my struggles and inefficiency of solving problems, particularly those that are mechanical or related to a build-up. So anyway, let's get to it. I installed the diesel heater underneath this bench here, so I've got the bench top lifted up. It's storage over here, and then I created a compartment here for the diesel heater, and then this side over here is completely open for ventilation. So when the lid is closed, that's open, and then there's several inches gap here in this area here. So anyway, I'm going to extract the diesel heater now, and then I'll be able to work on it. Well, I finally have the heater unit removed, and it was quite a chore. I've sort of forgot how the whole thing went in, so I kept taking off more and more things and realizing I was disconnecting things that didn't need to be disconnected and needed to disconnect other things. And it's sort of a messy thing with a lot of soot in there, and so I think that the soot is probably the first thing that I need to address. This is the unit. It's upside down right now, and this is the exhaust here on this side. You can see that it's just totally black, a lot of soot. The other side is the air intake. So what I'm going to do is pull this unit completely apart and clean out the chamber inside, and that's the first step. Put it all back together and see if it works. So pulling apart is not something I'm looking forward to. It's going to be sort of messy business and trying to use wire brushes and rags and stuff to clean the thing out. I'll have to see how it goes. Moved everything off the bench on the other side, which is why you see the pillows above me here, just sort of moving things around, shifting things around to make this work. So anyway, wish me luck on this cleaning project. Well, I've taken the unit out and I've disassembled it, and inside of here is the chamber that you can see inside where everything burns, and I think I figured out why this thing is not working, and it's exactly what you guys had said and what I suspected. If you open this up, inside of here is just tons and tons of gunk. It's just caked solid in there. So I'm going to clean all of this out and put the thing back together, and hopefully this will work. Okay, I'm putting this back together now. I have it cleaned out about the best I can do out here in the field, short of having like an acid wash or something like that to clean these out better. I used a wire brush and then a paper towel, trying to get everything back together. I think I have it in the everything correctly assembled, but I'm giving it a 50-50 chance, which is fairly high in my estimation given my skill level. But I guess the good news is that on eBay these things run slightly over $100, so it's probably almost to the level of being disposable, although I really hate to do that if it just requires cleaning out. But if this doesn't work, then I'll probably end up just buying a replacement and doing that, but we'll see if I can get it working. I have everything put back together, installed, and the unit's powered up. This is the moment of truth. See if this works. I think this is probably my 4th attempt to fix the diesel heater and the 2nd unit that I've used. So I don't have high expectations because I just am not very skilled in these areas. So anyway, pretty simple. Let's see if it goes. As you can see here, all the indicators are normal. So I'm going to push this. It says on. You can see it's going through the startup mode. This is pretty good so far. Looks like things are clicking. The fan is spinning. This is a good sign. You can hear the unit down below. That's also good. By the way, new temperature gauge over here so I can see what my temperature is inside of the rig at any given point in time. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's quite windy today. I've got wind, very nice breeze coming through my unit. Usually takes about 30 seconds or so before this thing ignites and starts going. And it takes about 40 seconds before I start getting the error where it doesn't ignite. So normally it would be starting by now, so this is not looking so great. We're now 2 minutes in. This is not a good sign. Oh wow, this is a good sign. Fuel pump just came on. Let's see if it's successful in igniting. And the unit is dimmed out, but it's still going. Just turning up the heat a little bit, bring the display back on. It's all looking good so far. Not feeling it blowing hot air yet. Let's look down here below. It is blowing air. It's not super hot. This is a good sign. It's making a bit of a humming noise. It didn't do that before. Air's getting slightly warmer. And the fuel pump's going faster. Oh, now the fan is coming on at full force. And I have hot air. I have to say I'm pleasantly surprised. 2 reasons actually. One, that I actually did it. I didn't think that I would be able to repair this. I honestly didn't. Second reason, today is Sunday. And on Tuesday here in Colorado, almost statewide, there's a 65 to 67 degree drop in temperature. It's going to be snowing most places. I was planning on going to Denver, but Denver's dropping from like 97 degrees down to 20 or something like that. So I'm going to be heading further south, going down I think probably to Pueblo for a couple of days. That's right at the breaking point to where it will barely snow or won't snow. Spend 2 or 3 days there in 30 degree, 32 degree temperatures, and then heading north up to Denver. So if you happen to be in the Denver area, I'll be out there probably a couple weeks visiting friends, and maybe we can get together. Leave a message below, and thank you so much for watching. Savor the moment, and I'll see you in a future video.